Hello, Mrs. Snyder here, ready to show you what you need to do for your final project on color of water and the tools you need to use in order to do that. So in a nutshell, for the color of water, you can read all about the instructions for this and the specifics on haiku, and you can talk to your teachers about it. But in a nutshell, you're going to be creating a project called a Storify, where you pull in tweets from yourself and tweets from your classmates on those 6 essential questions, and you write commentary about them, and then in essence create this sort of story around each of those 6 questions to show us your understanding of those 6 essential questions. You'll do that using a tool called Storify. At the end, your last slide of Storify will also include a video that you create showing us that you understand the theme or themes of the story or the novel Color of Water. And you'll end up publishing that video to YouTube and pulling in that video from YouTube into your Storify. So that's it in a nutshell. You've been tweeting, and some of you are new to Twitter. In fact, most of you said you were new to Twitter. So if you're starting to use Twitter, you might have noticed that your Twitter feed can become very busy and sometimes a little overwhelming. The more people you follow and the more people that follow you. And so one tool that can help make that a little less confusing and help make Twitter more useful for you is a tool called TweetDeck. So if you open up another tab and you type in TweetDeck in the search bar, you can find this URL. It's tweetdeck.twitter.com. TweetDeck is a tool created by Twitter to help you filter your feed. So for example, I follow a hashtag called #teachwriting. I'm able to create a column that only follows this hashtag. So I can go through when I'm looking for new resources or what's new in the concept of teaching writing. I can go to this column and read all about the newest things, and I find really great resources there. You have been doing the same thing for our hashtag VBACal. So I created a column for VBACal so that as you've been working on this project, I can monitor the activity here and see what's going on in the world of VBACal. So it looks like Katrina and Maya have been busy the last few days. It always puts your most recent tweets there first. So in order to do this, in order to create a column, what you would do is you would go to the plus sign here and you would press on it, and then I always click on the search button and then just type in the hashtag you're looking for. So in this case it would be VBACal, and it would create that column for you. So in your future projects using Twitter, this can be really helpful. And if you find that you're liking Twitter and you're wanting to make it more useful, go ahead and make an account for this, and I think you'll find it very helpful. You can use TweetDeck to help you create your Storify, but you don't have to. Another way is to just use Twitter itself. So we're going to get you started with Storify. Before I show you the Storify site itself, I want to show you how to add the Storify Chrome extension. So from a regular computer, you would go to this 3-bar icon, click on it, click on Settings, click on Extensions. It will list all of the extensions you currently have. So you'll see that I already have Storify, but you'll go down to where it says Get More Extensions and click on that. Incidentally, if you're using a Chromebook, you won't have this 3-bar icon. So instead, you'll just go to your main menu on the Chromebook and you'll choose the Chrome Web Store, and that will bring up this search bar. So you type in what you're looking for. And in this case, we want the Storify extension. And you'll see that I already have it, which is why my button is green. But if you don't have it, you will have a blue button, much like this one. You'll click on it. You'll follow the instructions there to add the Storify icon here to your Chrome extension toolbar. And you'll love this feature, and I'll show you why in a minute. So hopefully you've got that installed. I'm going to broaden this so you can see. I'm going to close these tabs out to make some more room. And now we're kind of ready to go. So let's say you go to Twitter and you go up in your search bar and you just type in the hashtag VBACal. So one thing to notice is it brings up some recent tweets on BBA Cal, the same ones that we saw earlier with Katrina and Maya. Now right now I'm looking at the top tweets. It really just shows the most, like, 25 recent tweets. So in your case, when you're ready to do your Storify, you're going to want to click on the All button. That will bring up all of the tweets for this entire hashtag. Okay, so instead of just being Katrina and Maya, we'll see everybody on here. So I showed up on there, Jordan, Stephanie, Abby, and you've got everybody. Okay, so once you do that, I want you to notice that when you add this extension, now all of your tweets will have the Storify option. This is incredible because it will allow you to add these tweets to your Storify account to pull in later, and it makes your Storify much easier to create. So remember, you've been tweeting, and so have your classmates, on all those essential questions that we had you tweeting about. You're going to be pulling in at least 4 for each of those questions. So you're going to scroll through that long feed, and you're going to pull in the tweets either from yourself and then also from your classmates that really speak to you and help you. And the great thing about this is that you get other perspectives from other people. So you might have classmates who brought up something that you hadn't thought of before, or that gave you a different perspective, and you're going to like those, and so you're going to want to bring those into your Storify to help answer the question. So let's say, as I'm going through, that I really like this one on the third question that Katrina put in. So I would click on this Storify. If I go, ooh, I think I want to use that in my Storify. You'll click on the Storify button, and it wants me to log into Storify. Okay, so once I log in, it lets me do this. Now, I want to save this to my private collection, and that's always where it defaults to, because then I can go into Storify in my private collection and pull these in. Now, when you pull this in, if you already know what you want to say about this, what you want to comment on, you can go ahead and type it right here in this box right now. Many times I don't know exactly what I want to say about it yet, so I'll leave that blank because I can go in and add comments later. A lot of times I don't know what I want to say until I arrange all of my tweets, and then as I go, I'll know for sure, what I want to comment on about it. So if you want to skip the commenting for now, just click on Storify it, and it will add it to your private collection. And then you would do the same thing. Let's say I really like this one from Katrina, so I go, ooh, I want to add that to my Storify. I'm going to go ahead and Storify it. I'm going to add it to my private collection. And again, I want to skip the commenting for now. All right. So if I go over to Storify, you'll sign up for free by clicking on this button. It allows you the option to sign in through Twitter. Go ahead and do that. I'll log in again because it doesn't realize that I am logged in. You're going to click on New Story. And this is what Storify will look like. So you have a blank new story. On the left is where you'll actually create your Storify. You have some editing tools up here. Your headline is your main title. This one here could be like a subtitle, and then this is where you create the body of your Storify. And then on the right, you have all your various tools. You have Storify, you have Twitter, Facebook, Google+, YouTube. You'll pull in your theme video through YouTube. You have images from the Getty, images from Flickr, images from Instagram, Google. You can also embed URLs. Okay, so there are lots of things you can use. Real quick, one thing I'll say about images. You're going to be pulling in a lot of text, your tweets, and you're going to be commenting, so you're going to have a lot of text. The Google images can add a lot of visual appeal to your Storify. For example, if I type in color of water, James McBride, and hit enter, it will search all of Google for all things related to color of water. And if I click on images, it will bring up images for color of water. So if you want to bring in a picture of the book cover or a picture of the author, it cites it for you and makes your Storify much more visually appealing. So I'm going to create a Storify for you based on tweets that I pulled in earlier before I did the screencast from VBA teachers using our VBA hashtag called School Differently. So I'm going to enter a headline, VBA teachers on Twitter. Oops, capitalize that. And then happenings at VBA. Okay, so I'm going to go to Storify, and I'm in the search bar here. I'm going to type in my username on Storify, which is Michelle Snyder, and then I'm going to click in Saved Elements. And all those things that I pulled in just a few minutes ago from Katrina, they're all here. Earlier, I also pulled in a bunch of tweets from teachers. I'm going to choose one for this example that doesn't have big photographs, although photographs are awesome in a Storify. For the purposes of this screencast, it's easier if I use some smaller things. So let's say, for example, I want to pull in this one from Mrs. Markey about the hour of code. So there's her tweet. And now, once I pull in the tweet, I will then click right underneath it and I can comment on that tweet. Right, so I can comment on that. So you'll be doing that for your tweets around the color of water. Pull in the tweet, comment on it. What's significant about it? What did it make you think of? How does it relate to answering that question? Okay, I'll create another one. Let's choose this one from Dr. English. This is about the Q conference, when she was at the Q conference, which is a technology conference. And then again, I want to comment on it. Dr. English, keeping up with technology. Okay, so as I go along, I have tweets and comments, all right? Let's say I'm almost done with this. I wanted to pull in, let's say I did, 10 more tweets, whatever. I pull in tweets from all the different teachers because I have a whole bunch here that I pulled in. If I reach my bottom there, I can click on show more results and it will show me a whole bunch more tweets that I pulled in from teachers. Okay, I would pull those all in, and then, I want to make it more visually appealing. So let me go to Google here and type in Twitter. And I'm looking at Twitter images. So let's say I want to pull this in and put it in at the top. So I want this image like this, okay? I could pull in all kinds of images about, let's say I wanted one on, let's say I wanted one on code. It'll show me images for the hour of code, right? So I could pull those in. So once I have it all done, I have all of my tweets, all of my images, all of my comments, right? And if I go, this is in the wrong place, all you do is click and drag it where you want it. So you can move things anywhere you want to. It's very user friendly. When I'm ready to publish it, I will click on publish. It will publish it automatically. Then I click on this button right here, the down arrow, and click on view published story. This takes a couple of seconds. And now I like to click on template. And this looks really great if you create this as a slideshow. Save template. And now, if I go to embed this, let me log into Haiku real quick. If I go to Haiku and sign in, let's go to English 11E, and then go to my wiki project. You'll have a wiki project for this. You will, I'm just going to go to any wiki project right now, show you.